This is not similar hiking to me. Oh.
Hi all, welcome back to the channel and our traveling adventures. Today we ascend high above the clouds to a peak of 5,844 feet above sea level on one of the most strenuous hikes in the southeastern United States. Join us on this adventure as we first visit the swinging bridge on Grandfather Mountain, then tackle the hiking trail which leads to Macrae Peak. Guests must purchase their tickets online before visiting Grandfather Mountain.
Hey, how you doing?
All right, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. Your admission comes with an audio tour, and that audio tour is on a CD. Are you able to play a CD?
Soon on the left, you'll be approaching Half Moon Overlook, ringed with hundreds of native azaleas and rhododendron. Looking up, you'll see two peaks. The one closer to you is Linville Peak. The other is called Morton Peak, in honor of the Morton family who owned the mountain for many years and their dedication to preserving it.
After passing the entrance, we were greeted with many scenic views. The audio CD made it feel like we had our own personal guide leading us up the mountain as we made our way to the mile-high swinging bridge.
Are you gonna hug it?
You're approaching the end of the road to the mile-high swinging bridge. Get your cameras out and grab your loved ones. This is a photo op you don't want to miss. Remember, Grandfather is the most rugged mountain in Eastern America, and we ask you to be careful. Please keep a close watch on children and don't walk out onto the cliffs in slip-soled shoes. Many visitors consider the walk across the swinging bridge the highlight of their trip to Grandfather Mountain. The structure is named the Mile High Bridge because it's suspended 5,280 feet or 1 mile above sea level.
We got our Retivas walkie-talkies in case we get lost on this hike. Let's go see what's going on up here. All right, so you can take the steps or the elevator. We're gonna take the steps.
The mile-high swinging bridge is a short walk from the parking lot. As you can see by the number of people, the bridge is quite an attraction. This metal bridge was built in 1999 and replaced the old wooden bridge that originally was constructed in 1952.
As you can see, quite a view over that way. Turn around. Quite a view that way.
This mile-high bridge is 5,280 feet above sea level, or 1.6 kilometers for our metric-using friends. Halfway across this bridge, you'll see one green plank, highlighting the height of the bridge.
Whoa.
Once crossing the bridge, many people sit, relax, and take in the scenic beauty that the mountain peak has to offer. While this view certainly was impressive, we were here to challenge ourselves with the strenuous hike to Macrae Peak, where we would be using climbing ladders and steel wire ropes found along the trail.
We gotta register for a hike, or?
Fill out a permit in the box on the left.
Okay.
Please make sure to be back by 5 p.m.
Okay.
Well, it's not necessarily it's a will try, it's a if you're not, we send out search parties.
You hear that? They'll throw us a party.
The hike to Macrae Peak from the trailhead is just under 1 mile. As we would soon learn, this hike truly is not for the faint of heart, and it is quite challenging. In fact, it is recommended that only the experienced hikers should attempt this hike. We started this hike about 12:15 p.m. There are painted blue lines along the trail to ensure that you are going in the right direction.
This is just the beginning.
Okay.
We're not very far and it's already warm for us, so we'll probably be stopping in a minute to take off our jackets, dress in layers, but we're going to be shedding those layers before we get too far into this trip. But I guess as the elevation gets higher, maybe it'll get colder and we'll want our jackets. So I guess it's better to have them and not need them than to need them and not have them.
Steps. Oh. Oh my goodness. I'd wait till you go up on the top.
If you're not back by 5, they will send out a search party. They're gonna throw me a party.
The beginning of the trail seemed easy enough, but there certainly would be challenges up ahead. In fact, the trail leading to Macrae Peak is one of the most dangerous trails in the southeast. There are warning signs along the trail, and these warning signs should not be taken for granted. People have died on this trail due to exposure, lightning, heart attacks, and falls.
So we got these walkie-talkies from Attribution while we were in Washington. They asked me to try to review them and see what I thought of them. So expect a video on that coming up because we're still testing them.
The first obstacle we came across was the decline, which the steel rope was provided to make the descent a little easier. However, in hindsight, this was most likely provided to help that weary hiker back on the return from the peak.
What goes down must come up.
After the first 3/10 of a mile, the trail splits.
All right, now here's where we have to decide which way we're going. We're going to go to Macrae Peak first, which is only 0.6 miles, but we'll figure it out as we keep going. Maybe the grandfather trail goes that way. Who knows? Depending on how much time we have, we might come back and do the other one.
Little did we know that we would not have the time to complete any other trail.
You wanna go first?
Ladies first.
Oh shit. Right here. It just looks like rock climbing, not hiking. Whoa! Oh my goodness. My legs are not long enough though. Oh. There it is. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is a rope though. Oh, there is another one. Ladder.
All right. Maybe this is the midway point. I don't know. But at least we have to stop and take in the scenery. Oh, she's already gone. Wait for me.
Sorry guys, I'm slow.
You're doing great.
Thank you.
You are so great. Proud of you.
I need to call a helicopter or something after this.
We were just talking about getting an Uber.
That would be a lift.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lift.
Like lift.
Gotcha, say it.
Really trying to
Yeah.
Lift.
ha ha ha.
Despite the challenges faced, everyone we passed was encouraging and in good spirits. Still not at the top, the clouds were starting to roll in to greet us. Our only hope was that they would not hinder our view.
Hang on, I'm coming to save you.
Maybe I should stop.
Huh?
I should use that one. This one.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, you're fine.
slow.
No problem.
Ooh.
We're in no hurry.
Unless lightning starts.
Then we're in a hurry.
I need your hand. My legs are short. Okay, I think I better follow because I have no
You better fall.
follow.
Oh,
I'm not gonna.
I think I better fall. Okay. If that's how you want to go down.
Now I know why people got stuck here. There's a rope. I have to use the climb. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ah. Hey, I did it. Oh, we made it.
We made it. So let's take a look at that view.
After a treacherous 9/10 of a mile hike with elevation gains and losses, climbing rocks, ladders, and using steel ropes on steep inclines, we finally made it. It was time to celebrate and take in the magnificent view of the rolling mountainous landscape. While this was a major achievement for us, this was only half the journey.
So We started way over there. If you can see it, let's see if we can't zoom in. If y'all remember that bridge at the beginning of the video. And now we're way back here. Right underneath the dark cloud coverage. Look at that.
We would need to return, and with the hike already taking us a little over 2 hours, it was going to be a challenge to get back before 5 p.m.
So you're up there. Coming down now.
I don't want to see rocks. Oh my goodness. We did it.
After another 2 hours, we made it back to the trailhead, the place where the extreme journey began. The time was approximately 4:30 p.m. Our hike took us about 4 hours to complete. It was time to reward ourselves with another smashed penny for our collection before visiting the animals at the wildlife habitats located adjacent to the Wilson Center for Nature Discovery, where we would see eagles, cougars, otters, elk, and bears. Thank you for joining us on this challenging yet rewarding adventure. If you enjoyed this video, let us know by clicking that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. Click that notification bell to get notified of our next video and to find out where our next adventure takes us.